Hello my dear friends. I welcome you to the Smart Economics channel. Many people would like to secure a sustainable financial future for themselves, but not everyone knows how to do it. People spend a huge amount of time and money to master the secret techniques of gaining wealth. They read books, attend self-development seminars, but do not achieve any tangible result. Today's video is a kind of financial life hack. This is the main financial life hack of your life and mine too. All you need to do is learn 4 words. Here they are: spend less than earn. You probably have a couple of friends with big incomes, even more than you. But they don't have any savings. They have a new car bought on credit. There is a small apartment they rent. The wife has a fur coat, and not even one. Children wear expensive clothes. In the kitchen, they always have beautiful designer utensils and furniture. They seem to have everything. But they don't have just one. They don't have money. They always buy what they want. But today's life hack is the exact opposite of their behavior. Earn now and spend later. That's all. The secret of books on self-development and attracting wealth fits into these 4 words. It doesn't matter what your financial situation is. It doesn't matter how much you earn. It matters how much you spend. There is only one basis for a prosperous life: spend less than earn. Think corporations. What are they doing? Well, a corporation is just a money-making machine. The main idea is positive cash flow, the surplus of which is invested in even more future cash flow. In large companies, marketing is completely separated from production and logistics. Sellers must generate the maximum amount of revenue as quickly as possible. By and large, salespeople do not care what happens in the warehouse, what happens in the factory. They don't care that the goods are over, there are not enough couriers, or the director did something wrong. Their task is to sell so that customers carry money to the company as quickly as possible. Businesses value revenue more than anything. That is why sellers usually earn more than other employees of the company. Why? Because revenue solves any problem. Well, in your case, your salary. If you work for a salary, this is the revenue. Many focus on costs, on savings, and this may seem right. Calculate savings rates, how much I can put aside. But we must understand that by saving money, the average person does not manage to save enough money, because the rich save much more. People don't really usually have a problem with some kind of global expense reduction, because usually you can easily reduce expenses. These are absolutely solvable tasks. People usually have a problem with revenue. It is much more difficult to increase it, and it is worth concentrating more on this. Everything seems to be in order. You have a job and you are regularly paid for it. But as a rule, financial problems for people arise due to the fact that suddenly there is no work. A suitable position is occupied, it is difficult to find it, and there are no savings. Because well, if you have a stable income, then a car breakdown is not terrible for you. Most diseases are not terrible either. And even if you do not have savings, you can borrow money against your future salary or use a credit card. The main financial life hack is that you need to earn now and spend later. It is best, of course, when there are several sources of income and each of them can be pumped. Ask for a raise or change your main job and climb higher up the career ladder so that your financial situation is constantly improving. Corporations don't really care much about manufacturing. If the product is for sale, they will find a way to either make it or buy it somewhere in China. Entrepreneurs also do not worry about how long they will have to work on the order. If they were able to get it, then everything is fine. The business exists. But without sales, there is no business. Companies are constantly trying to shift costs to the future, and for some reason we ordinary people do not do this. The company may have its own position in the negotiations with the supplier, that is, they may ask for a delay of a month or 2. For example, large retailers. It is perfectly normal for them to pay in 6 months. If you do not want to receive money for an already sold product in 6 months, then go to another place. We will not sell your product. A similar story happens with the salaries of key employees, and this is the main part of the costs. Top managers, who receive the lion's share of all payroll costs, receive their bonuses last. Carrying forward expenses is a perfectly common concept for businesses, but an unusual concept for people. Business saves money. From a household point of view, there is also a reason for this. If you put off some purchase for the future, then you can change your mind and not buy at all. So you think that after a while you will need something, and why not buy it right now? But if you do not need this thing, then it would be better not to buy it at all. Yes, of course, there is the effect of seasonal sales, which should not be missed, because out of season some things can be bought many times cheaper. If you have a large house with a lot of storage space, then you can buy things in reserve. For example, a pool and a bicycle can be bought at the end of summer when they have discounts. Skis and sleds can be bought at the end of winter. Some napkins or non-perishable products can be bought in bulk. It is also possible to buy winter clothes in the summer. But with large purchases for which there are no discounts and there is no need to be especially careful. On the one hand, it seems that if you buy something long-term, for example, furniture or a tractor, then it is better to buy it early, because this way we will be able to use it longer. But on the other hand, these marble windowsills or stone countertops that can last 35 years, you can get tired of them in 5 or 10 years. After 5 years, you can simply change your place of residence and no one will get all these funds invested in renovating a bathroom or kitchen. Naturally, for them it will not be possible to get as much money as you spent on repairs. It turns out that this small fortune spent on natural stone would be much more useful to you if this money were simply invested. Well, think again. If you really want to buy something, then you can buy it, but in this case, the main financial life hack will not work. Well, then you will have something good, or not. The main thing is not to think that the next purchase will allow you to save something, otherwise you turn into a person from a joke in this way, so that I can eat this to lose weight. I hope that this information will serve as good food for thought for you. These are such funny stories from the world of financial literacy that I told you today. Good luck to you, my dear friends. If you liked this video, then don't forget to press the like button to share this information with other people. And do not forget to subscribe to this channel to follow the news and keep abreast of the latest developments in the world of economics and investment.